There's no better. You
Yeah.
leave there, you're the kindest person in the world. You just like heal all of your aggressions out of your system.
Yeah.
And it's a phenomenal stress reliever because regardless of what you're going through day to day with Facebook and Meta and all the different projects you have going on, it's not as hard as someone trying to choke you unconscious. Like,
Well, it's not as acute. I think it's like sometimes you have someone trying to choke you unconscious slowly over a
Right.
multi-year
Yes.
period, and that's business. But
right.
but no, I think that sometimes in business the cycle time is so long that it is very refreshing to just have a feedback loop that's like, oh, I like had my hand down, so I got punched in the face. It's like that's but yeah, no, it's really important to me for balance. I mean, I basically try to train every morning. I'm either doing general fitness or kind of MMA. I do sometimes grappling, sometimes striking, or sometimes both. But it got to the point where I tore my ACL training. I was probably at that point I wasn't integrated between my weight training and my fighting training, so I think I was probably overdoing it. So now we basically I'm just trying to do this in a cohesive way, which I think will be more sustainable. But when I tore my ACL, first of all, everyone at the company was like, "Ah, fuck, we're gonna get so many more emails now." It's like that he can't do this. And then I sat down with Priscilla, and I expected her to be like, "You're an idiot. Like, what do you expect? You're like." You know, I was in my late 30s at the time, but she was like, no. She's like, when you heal your ACL, you better go back to fighting. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you are so much better to be around now that you're doing this. You have to fight. And so
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Isn't it funny that like that's completely contrary to the way most people, if they're outside of it, would perceive it?
I mean, it definitely takes the edge off things. Right? It's like
100%.
after like a couple of hours of doing that in the morning, it's just like, yeah, it's like nothing else that day is going to stress you out that much, right? You can just deal with it.
Voluntary adversity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good. It's also good, I think, to be a little bit tired. Like it's like I love that feeling of just like you're not like exhausted. And sometimes you get a session and you just go so hard and I need to like just go to sleep or something. But
yeah, it's also good to know that you can kill people. That's a good thing to know. It's a good thing to know if something goes sideways.
I guess there's a certain confidence from that. Yeah.